Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review. This time we have the Galaxy Honeycomb Crisp. So basically a regular Galaxy bar, but this time infused with honeycomb pieces, I guess. So it's the same. It's basically the same look as a usual Galaxy bar, but this time has a bit of the old honeycomb design on it, as well as a sort of coffee-esque coloration that the Galaxy bars usually have. Coffee chocolate, I guess. There's no coffee involved with a Galaxy bar, I must say. Just meaning the colour. These sort of creamy browns. I've reviewed a few Galaxy bars over the months. The cookie crumble, the various caramel ones. So this is another one. I don't know if it's new. I think it might have been around for a while. I think it has actually. I usually quite like honeycomb in chocolate. Most famous one being obviously, in the UK at least, is probably the Cadbury Crunchy, but that's a bit too much honeycomb really. That's just sort of honeycomb, chocolate covered honeycomb basically, whereas this one is chocolate with honeycomb pieces in. So yeah, should be an interesting one. So I did the usual measurements. Let's have a look. So yeah, it's about 15 centimetres. That's with flourishes, but you can see, as always with these bars, as soon as you take them away, you lose about 3 or 4 centimetres generally. Let's have a look for the blurb. Yeah, so the little blurb doesn't have much. It just says milk chocolate with crisp honeycomb pieces. So it's a 40 gram bar. Right, so 219 calories, 12.8 grams of fat, 8 of which are saturates. So there we are. Yeah. So quite a typical affair really. So the 200 calories. Right, so let's give it an open. Yeah, 60p by the way on that one. Some chocolate bars have 50p on, so quite expensive I'd say for what it is really. I think for Galaxy they're not the biggest chocolate bars, but I think they come with a bit of a sort of luxury air to them, don't they? So maybe they go off that. Okay, so right, so here we go. Here's what it looks like. So you can see it's a segmented bar, with a sort of Galaxy G on each one. It's quite nice and smooth looking actually. That's a bit like some waves actually in the ocean. Underneath quite flat though. We can see filled with honeycomb pieces, I assume. It's quite nice, yeah. So you get 6 segments. So what was it, about 220 calories, wasn't it? 219 calories, so 4, 8, 12, 35, 70, 36, 9, 12, 15, 18. So it's about 35 calories a chunk. 7, 14, 21. Yeah, so 35 calories a chunk, basically, is the gist of it. So if you, not too bad, I'd say. I think that's probably what you'd expect, so yeah. Right, okay, so let's give it a go, I think. Start a bit off. So I don't think I need to, you can see there all the honeycomb pieces there on the inside, so certainly filled with them. That's about it all. May as well, I don't think it'll prove or show anything different than that, but may as well have a look on the cross divide as well. So yeah, you can see it's quite filled with them actually. It seems the topmost part of the bar is just chocolate. So presumably in the manufacturing they have a bottom bit and then add the top bit later, which gives you the wave effect. I assume that's why there's no honeycomb in the top part. It's quite distinct, isn't it, that there's no honeycomb in the top bit. Okay, so right, let's give it a go. Well, it's typical Galaxy chocolate, so very creamy, very soft. And the honeycomb pieces are quite nice and crunchy. I won't say there's a massive honeycomb taste though. It's not very sweet. Let's have another try. You can taste it, but it's quite subtle. The texture's as you'd expect. It's quite crunchy but soft at the same time. It melts in your mouth with the honeycomb structure. There's not a massive honeycomb taste there, I would say. I think it's the texture's there, the honeycomb texture's there, and it's very crunchy and soft. It's crunchy, but then it's soft as you eat it, you know, because it melts. And I guess all the air bubbles or whatever get knocked out of it. It doesn't really taste of anything of the honeycomb in here. So you get the Galaxy chocolate, which tastes typical Galaxy stuff, but I wouldn't say the honeycomb is particularly... there's quite a lot of honeycomb pieces in there, but you don't taste it particularly. It's okay. I think if you want a honeycomb fix, I don't know if this is for you really. I mean, I'll try it, see what you think, but it's so subtle. You really only get the texture of the honeycomb, you know, the actual, you know you're eating it, but there's no real taste of it at all. Which isn't too bad because, you know, I quite like having a bit of substance in my chocolate, but I don't know, I think, I think it's just a bit too subtle for me, I think. There's no real honeycomb taste there. You're really just getting the texture. So it does have the texture of the honeycomb, as I say. So as you're eating it, you know, it's crunchy, then it's soft, and then it kind of dissolves away. But it's a real subtle taste for the honeycomb, I think. I don't know. It could be because the honeycomb by its very nature is quite difficult to get a massive taste of it. But I don't know. I'm racking my brains of other honeycomb bars. It's been a bit more apparent. I'm sure there's better ones out there than this, really. But the crunchy, of course, is just massive. It's just a massive bar of honeycomb. So if you really like that taste, I think that's probably for you. But this one, I say, a bit more subtle. Get the texture there. I think I'd definitely try it if you like honeycomb. See what you're thinking. If you love Galaxy, I don't think you'd dislike this at all. I just don't think it's really giving you anything. You know, particularly, to be honest with you. You know, I think it's just not a strong enough honeycomb taste there. I'm just racking my brains to try and think of another honeycomb bar that does it better. I think they're generally sort of ones that you get in kind of chocolate selections, I think, really, aren't they? There's not many honeycomb ones out there, really. Yeah, well, I can't think of any off the top of my head, so anyway, maybe I'll put one in the comments or something if I can think of one. But anyway, this one not too bad, 3 out of 5, I think. You know, it's okay, but did I forget to measure it? I keep forgetting to measure it at the moment. So, well, 3 segments is basically 3.5 centimeters, so 5.5 centimeters. Sorry, so I think we can assume from that it would have been 11 centimeters. Haven't been 6 segments. So we did lose about 3 or 4 centimeters. But yes, for me, 3 out of 5, I think. I think just as I say, just enough. It's enough. There's not much more than a regular Galaxy bar here, really, and I think that's a shame. So, never mind. Give it a try if you like honeycomb, if you like crunchy pieces. But I think you might be disappointed. So, never mind. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. As always, let me know what you think. Leave some comments in this, that and the other. And I don't mind if it's negative, you know, it's always good to hear from you and to learn what I could do better, if anything. I'm sure my videos aren't perfect. But either way, subscribe and follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.